Wananchi power! Wananchi power! Wananchi ria! We want to tell Kenya Kwanza government that from today onwards, we, the Kisii community from Nairobi, we are going to defend Matiang'i with all our bodies, with all our knees, until he will be the president of this country. Wananchi power! We want to tell the Kenya Kwanza government, the legitimate government, that we are going to protect Matiang'i. We will escort him to his house. From today, we will be his soldiers. Thank you.
Happy guy. I just want... Move to left. I want to say two things. Thing number one, I'm very happy to see Dr. Matiang'i being released from this place. I only have a message, and I want to give this message to the President of the Republic of Kenya. My friend, my brother William Ruto, you are now running a country. Be very careful how you manage this country. You go to church, we see you praying every Sunday, you say you're God's man. I know you don't believe in an eye for an eye. I beg you, those who responsibility has been given must carry themselves with even heavier responsibility. Mr. President, understand that you need to manage Kenyans as brothers and sisters. Dr. Fred Matiang'i for the Kisii nation is what you are to the Kalenjin nation. You touch Dr. Matiang'i, then you are in trouble in Kisii. Thank you, sir.
Why my stomach pains as a mother is because after elections, Kenyans, we made prayers. And the prayers we made, we were thanking God for a peaceful election. There was no bloodshed, there was nothing. If we look around here, the number of police officers that have been deployed here, they should be in Elgeyo Marakwet, Kerio Valley, taking care of Kenyans because there are bandits there. Now they are treating Waziri Matiang'i as a criminal. Yet, when the president took office, he said he's going to work with every Kenyan. He's not going to revenge. I'm standing here and waiting for the day we shall see that word from the president that he insisted he's going to treat all Kenyans equal. But what we are seeing here today, it's like it's witch hunt, and they've started doing what should not be done in this republic. Thank you.
West Mugrango constituency and a member of the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee. I arrived at the DCI at 7 a.m. and I've witnessed injustice being visited upon a gentleman who has given up everything for Kenya. What he did for our education, we know. What he did for our ICT and digitization of communication, we know. What he has done for our security, we know. And then a person of this nature, with so much institutional memory, can be subjected to injustices of this magnitude. I want to thank the people of Kisii and the people of Kenya who have been fasting. Tulisema hata breakfast ikae, hata lunch ikae, mpaka Honorable Matiang'i atoke vile ametoka. Na tutapambana na an injustice, and Kenyans, let us not be cowed. An injustice to one Kenyan is an injustice to all of us. Let us all stand up. Media, I thank you for standing for justice.
Sent to his home and having his home broken into by the police. This is the first one since independence. I've also lived in this country and seen many transitions of government. I was here when Moi left office. I was in this country when Kibaki left office. And now I've seen what has happened after Uhuru Kenyatta has left office. We had many people when Kibaki took office who are alleged to be serious criminal suspects, like the late Biwott. But we never saw President Kibaki becoming vindictive and going after people like Biwott. The CS who was in office, then Minister, Sunkuli, he left office in 2002 and he has spent 22 years peacefully in Maasai land. Nobody has ever touched Sunkuli. Now he's an MP in parliament. But because some people think Omogusi, we are so useless, they have come after our Dr. Matiang'i. We will not take this kindly as the Omogusi nation. President William Ruto campaigned on the platform that once he takes power, he will unite the country, he will not be vindictive, he will not go after people to harass them, but what we are seeing is different. And we have to state things as they are. We perceive this to be political persecution and harassment of the Omogusi nation. That's what is happening here. Because how come we have never seen the people who served under Uhuru Kenyatta? CS was not the only minister. If you are talking about the Interior Ministry, we had Honorable Kibisho, who was the PS. Nobody has gone after him. We had DCI Kinoti. We have not seen him being dragged to DCI. We have seen Mutembei. He has not been dragged to DCI. But the son of Omogusi is the one that they are seeking to humiliate. We are telling the president that that's bad politics, and that's not the way you run a country. So as the people from the Omogusi nation, as a lawyer, I want to urge the Director of Public Prosecution to remain professional, not to be intimidated by any political forces, and to be true to the oath of office that he took, to ensure that it's not used by anybody to start political persecution of certain individuals in this country. We want the law to be applied fairly to everybody. That's the point we want to emphasize this afternoon.